We need to let the listeners know what's going on, man. I was trying to get something to happen in Gujarat, but Gujarat is
Bro,
just
it's tough.
Gujarat. So
And
do you
then
do you normally lip sync or you do live
I
like? All right, we're in the virtual studio. We have our old school friend of the show, Akhil Oso,
Let's
representing
go,
from
gang!
Bangalore.
What's
Yeah,
up,
and we,
Artifix gang?
and we have a newcomer to the show. We have the very talented and very beautiful
thank you
Hritu.
so much.
Yeah, Hritu Zee in the house.
Thank you.
You guys just have this new track that's coming out, but I know you guys have so much history going back. I want to start with Akil first because I've had you on the show. I want you to give us an update on what you've been doing and what's going on, and then we're gonna talk to Ritu and talk about this whole like collaboration that happened and what's
Right.
going on and what's been going on. We need to let the listeners know what's going on, man. Again,
What?
this is playing out in the U.S. I don't know how much exposure you guys have, except for I know Akil's been I've been spinning you for days.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna play Desihiphop right after this.
Let's
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah. We're gonna do
Let's
that right after this interview. So I'm gonna drop that. But let's kind of update everybody, and then we'll get to Ritu as soon as Akil's done.
Yes,
Sure.
sir. So, I mean, like, bro, I want to just start off by saying it's been a blessing to be on rotation on your show.
Yeah.
I'm just so honored that you fuck with music and you like everything that we're doing. It's been a blessing to be on rotation on your show, honestly. And it's also been a little bit of a good luck thing. Because, homie, the time I hit you up, right? We were, I mean, this is the life update that we're talking about. We were
Yeah.
at like, thing like 10,000 something overall lifetime streams. And we're
Yes.
now at like 2 million plus lifetime streams,
You
which is
heard.
like
Yeah, man.
like a dream come true.
Yeah,
So
man.
you're like a little bit of the good
We're
luck thing.
just
Like,
yeah, we're just pieces of the puzzle, man. We're just pieces of the
Congratulations, Akhil,
puzzle.
on that.
thank you,
Yeah, man.
Ritu. Like,
No, 100%. We're just pieces of the puzzle. You just need the right pieces. That's all we need.
bro, I feel like it was the good luck. I feel like you came in with that energy. I just catapulted off that energy and we took it. So
Very
the
cool, man.
music's been doing amazing. We just hit the charts with one of my songs called We Move. We're like 46 right now on the charts.
Sure.
And we just finished touring most of India. We did Assam, sold out, Kerala, sold out, Chennai, 3 shows, sold out. Last shows in Bangalore, and it's just been a dream come true, bro. I've been waiting for this for like 10 years of my life.
Yeah, man.
Working hard. Ritu knows what's happening behind the scenes. Like
I
I'm
know.
working 24/7, and it's a dream. It's a dream come true right now, bro.
Bro, it's been almost 2.5 decades for me. So you're ahead of the game, dog. You're ahead of the game. You're ahead of the
Hey,
game, man.
hey,
You're
I
doing
feel like
well
I feel
in
like
your time, man.
you passed that G on, bro. You were just like young and take this.
No. We're all in this together, and I love the energy, and I think that's the reason why I think everything kind of just keeps cyclically like building. It becomes like
Yes,
a
sir.
snowball effect, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'm feeling that. Um, uh, um, you were on tour right now, and you're hitting up a few places. I was trying to get something to happen in Gujarat, but Gujarat is
Bro,
just
it's tough.
Gujarat is tough, dog.
Gujarat is tough to crack. So,
It's
you
so
know,
tough.
It is.
so
It
now
is,
that
right? Ritu
Yeah.
is right.
Absolutely.
Right. Yes, Gujarat
Yes.
I
is
feel
very
like
tough, man.
I feel like if you're not Seedem or the Raftar, Gujarat is gonna be tough to
So
crack.
even see them out. They had a couple of shows that were planned out here, and they pretty much all got canceled except for their last one that they did in Holi, which was
Yeah.
out in Otherwise, they all got canceled, man, because they're
Yeah.
just It's very hard,
All
bro.
of the singers in Bollywood as well are facing this because
Huh?
I just started recording like before this meet,
Huh?
and he's a big singer called Ankit Tiwari, if you know,
Yeah,
from
yeah. I've heard
Bollywood.
that name for sure. Yeah.
Yes, so Ankit and we recorded a song for a film, and it's just announced today. It's a big Bollywood film, and I'm very excited for this one. Anyways, but Ankit was telling me about
Yeah.
this, like he was
100%.
yeah, he was very disappointed because when this Kashmir and Pakistan thing happened, all the shows got cancelled for all the biggest artists possible. They
Yeah.
have to sit home. It's been like 1.5 months now, and
Yeah. I
all
mean,
the
think about
shows.
it. IPL got canceled. If
Yeah.
IPL gets canceled,
Yeah, I
that's a
know.
big deal.
I
That's like a
know.
religion itself here in India,
I
right?
know.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
yeah.
Solid.
It's a good thing that things have kind of like balanced out and things are kind of
Right.
like starting up again. Of course, there was a hit that everybody took, and I think that's kind of always the part of politics. I'd like to talk about that a little bit later, and we will get into all this stuff.
All right.
Yeah, but first, I just want to let the listeners catch up on you. Akhil, do you have anything else? I know you did your tour. You did anything like that, and then I want to get to Ritu for sure, and then we can start talking about these things that are going on, not just here in
Uh-huh.
India, but in the genre,
Uh-huh.
and us as artists trying to like put that message out there, right?
100%, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I mean, thank you for even like specifying the tour, because the tour for me was like, well, it was the first time I was able to perform in like a bunch of cities, and they wanted me to come there,
yeah,
and I had a choice at that point in time. It was just like, do I just go and make a bag and just like
yeah, yeah,
get the paper, have a show in a club, and then just like head out from there,
for
or do
sure.
I try and do this the entire independent route where I'm just like putting my investment of time, money, resources, everything else in this, and like make nothing from this, but just build a community. And for me, the answer was crystal clear. I would choose building a community any day over just getting a piece of like,
Yeah,
paper.
man. Yeah,
So
man.
how we did the whole like Kerala show and the Chennai show was just like, even in like Gujarat, Bangalore, Mumbai, there's like categories of people, right? You got like the pop stars, you got the people who are into like commercial music, you got the EDM crowd, then you got like the
Sure.
dance hall crowd, the underground crowd. My thing was just like, I know in Bangalore right now, these different crowds are not unified. You know what I'm saying? So I was
Yeah.
just like, I love all of this music because I've been a DJ, I've been in a dance hall, I played electro, I've been a rapper, I've been in a metal band. You know what I'm saying? I'm all of this. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying? So I was like,
Yeah, boy.
I want to get to these states and these groups of people who would have never met each other. I want to bring everybody in one show together. And bro, I can't even explain to you. It was amazing how it happened. Kerala, it was just like electronic rap. There was classical, like people who were just like, there was this like this clay pot with a string, and she was playing, and the crowd was going wild.
That's sick,
Like,
bro.
shout out to Angel
Bro. Yeah,
Joshi.
man.
Like, it's crazy, bro. And the same thing in Chennai. We just brought communities of artists together, did this show, sold out every single show, and it was just an ode to music. It was just me saying,
Sick,
yo,
bro.
Superb.
yeah, I can't believe it
Awesome,
happened.
bro. Yeah, man.
I
That
can't
shit's
believe it
sick.
happened.
So I think half of the stuff that we're actually trying to work on is actually trying to grow not just Bollywood music or hip hop or anything like that. It's our own type of genre of desi hip hop, desi pop, whatever it may be. I kind of feel like that's kind of like it's kind of emerging in its own way. And it has to do with a mix with like EDM, drum and bass, hip hop, even some metal and rock and stuff like that. There's a lot of these like elements that are coming in, but it's really cool because from region to region, I've been seeing like different kind of stuff happening, especially from Bangalore. Bombay is another one of those spots where uh, music is just dope. Like it's only happening because of artists like you guys.
Yeah.
That's what I guess I'm trying to
Yeah.
say.
True.
There are the main like pop artists that are just kind of following the um like quotas, just trying to go through the quota, like what needs to be done and this and that. But there are artists that are kind of pushing the boundaries. Akil, you're definitely one of those, and Ritu, I promise you're one of those too. So let me get into her, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So introduce yourself. Let everybody know where you're from first and foremost, and then let's talk a little bit more about how we've all kind of connected. I'll talk about that, but let everybody know
Sure.
about who you are. Yeah.
So this is Hritu Zee, and like people know me as different names for sure, but Desi really is something that I always wanted to see me like that. I grew up watching Rihanna and Shakira and Beyonce
Okay.
dancing and singing together on stage, and keeping up that energy. Like, when they say you cannot dance and sing together, I think those are the queens who prove all of them wrong, that no, it's
Yeah.
it's not supposed to be done like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Hundred
And
percent.
everything is possible if you are a great artist, if you're a great singer, you
Sure.
can dance and sing together on stage, keeping up with that energy. It's difficult though. It's not an easy task
Yeah.
when
Yeah. I know.
you have to deliver the same voice as what audience are expecting of you, and then to perform, to dance, and to give those vocals.
Yeah.
So to deliver those vocals when you're performing live is one of the most difficult tasks for everyone.
For
I
sure.
guess, for a singer, of course.
So
And then
do you normally lip sync or you do live like?
I
Oh,
live
bro,
singing.
she's
I
live.
am
Yeah,
a
Ritu,
there you
live
go.
bro,
singer.
Ritu,
See,
Ritu is the
that's what.
real deal.
So
She's the
so
real deal. Like,
yeah, 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 yeah. No,
Yeah,
and I've seen that. I respect that, and that's the reason why I asked that question is because I know a lot of artists, even these big paid artists,
I know.
are always lip singing, and it
I
might be
know.
because you're the one who probably sang the song for them.
I'm gonna set the standards high soon. Already in India, like, as singers, like we have started calling out people, no matter how big of the artists they are. But
Sure.
I saw somebody, some girl, some singer who, I think, who opened for Coldplay when he was in India.
Okay.
And yeah, she started the show and she was lip syncing. And when she started singing live, people just hated her because she sounded
Oh, I know who you're
so
talking about.
different on the mic. Yes, she sounded so different, so bad actually. Me as a singer, I was just so sad to watch that because, because
It's
people like
hard. It's
us,
hard. Yeah, yeah. It kind
artists
of
like
it
us who
fucks up our
deserve to be
genre.
there.
It fucks
Oh my
everything
God,
up.
it's a whole disappointment,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me it
yeah.
was like a disappointment to even acknowledge something, witness something like that, because me as an artist and as a live singer, I know how much I struggle and I hustle and I work so hard to get there, to like to get those kind of shows where we open for a big artists. And
Sure.
I've got my place now. I think I'll tell the audience soon about it. I will
Yeah,
announce it
yeah.
soon.
Very
But
good.
then, it's so sad to see all this, that because of the labels and because of labels work differently. If I am somebody signed artist, they will make sure they promote me. But if I am not a signed artist, it is so difficult for me to get on that place and to show all of them and to prove them wrong, that dude, I don't need your label. My art will speak for me.
Yeah.
My willpower will speak for me. My talent would definitely speak for me. And only talent can, bring you, take you to that place where you prove them all wrong. And it's happening, touch wood. I would thank God for it. Also, with the recent track, before Desi Riri, the recent track that I did with Yo Yo Honey Singh, I think that gave me all the exposure. I was already, like, I was making my place in Bollywood, I was doing films. But after that song, because Honey is a legend, like he's an
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
icon, like, oh my
No,
god,
and
he's
and
huge.
and he knows a good artist when he sees a good artist.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and he works with the best people possible. Like,
Yeah.
if he is working with someone, everyone knows that they have something special about them,
Sure.
and the talent is real for sure. That's
Yeah.
why Honey is working with them. So talking about that song, it brought me a lot of exposure. It brought me a lot of respect, and yeah, I think it brought me a lot of consideration too. Now people have started calling me for the projects
Good.
where labeled artists and signed artists used to take over, but now people have started calling me for those kind of projects, and
Yeah.
they're actually making me sing for big films and big
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
So
As you
I'm
should be. As you should be doing, girl.
yes, because
As
we
you should
work
be doing,
hard.
girl. Yeah, yeah,
We are working. So it's my 11th year in Bombay, and I swear on my music, I have given it all. Like, I'm doing everything possible to make it. I keep inspiring people too. I think I love to post things which might inspire someone if they have a
yeah. Sure.
bad day. Like, somebody, sometimes even me, when I'm sad, I see sometimes some post or some story which just gives me that motivational
Actually,
kick.
I think you posted something just the other day, or was it today? You said ego. What was the?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What was that? There was some post there. Yeah. I can't remember the words for sure, but yeah, I remember seeing it. There was your post. You just celebrated your birthday, like I said earlier. Again, happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna ask you how old you are, but what decade were you born in? 90s? 90s, 2000,
90s,
No,
90s,
we're
90s. All
we're
right,
both 90s
90s.
all
kids. We're both
right, all
90s kids.
right, all
Yeah.
right. I'm a
And
70s baby. I'm a 70s baby.
Hey,
oh,
that's what's
well,
up.
Yeah,
That's what's
congratulations
up.
for
yeah,
getting more knowledge. Like, I would take it like that. You're more knowledgeable than all of us.
no,
Oh,
no,
wait,
no, no, no. We're
if I
we're actually all growing together.
If I may
Yes.
say something, because
Yeah.
I know Ritu's a little like too humble to say this stuff,
Sure.
because she's talking about like everything that happened after the Honey Singh project and everything, and
Yeah.
I'd love for the audience to know things that like I know because I've been behind the scenes of this thing. This is
Right.
one of the hardest working individuals I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
Like
thank you. Same
genuinely,
to you, Akhil. You know that
like
I love you so
I
much
know, I know, but
because
like
you are a hardworking guy. I've seen it
appreciate
all.
it,
I've seen you in the studios,
appreciate it.
morning 6 a.m., right, night 1 a.m. You know,
Yeah,
when I go to Bangalore, when I stay with him, his mother is my mother. Like,
yeah,
she
which is
is
great.
my mother too.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
You know,
No,
and
that's
yeah,
great.
his mother, when I am inside the house with his mother, he is at the studio working. We're waiting for him for the dinners. So, most of the times he couldn't make it. And then Mama is like, babe, you need to come. It's your friend. But your friend, you need to be home. So I have seen him,
I do the same shit. I do the same shit to my mom.
yeah, like,
I understand. Yeah,
but all this hard work, God is watching and He's the witness Himself.
Yeah.
And I'm sure right time, right things happen. I'm so
yeah,
happy for Akhil. He's on tour. I've been watching all of it. We
Yeah.
don't speak much, but the feelings will always be mutual. We will be always
100%,
happy for each other
100%.
because
Yeah,
I know how hard we work and how
yeah,
sincerely we work, how dedicated we are, how focused we are.
yeah.
For me, when my parents or anyone passing by, they ask me like, "Why are you single? Why don't you have a boyfriend? Why are you not having fun? Why don't you do clubbing?"
Yeah,
I just have one thing in my mind, which is to be there. I have to reach there. We have to make some or the other compromises, and I'm all ready for it. Like till the
yeah.
time I make it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I'm getting mingled or something. So this is
That's
the answer
crazy.
for the
So I
people.
think
Yeah,
I just want to like drop that
yeah,
story
yeah,
that
go
I was
ahead.
trying to get to.
Yeah, go for it.
So she was talking about the whole independent thing and how
right,
she didn't give the song, like she's not like a label artist that like when
right,
Desi was made, bro. And I know before we even got to like record the song, I know before we even got to the shooting location, any of
right,
these kind of things like that, like she was talking to me about like a vision, right? And then it went to the song, like, hey, I'm sending you this audio, and bless you, because like at that point in time I was nobody, like I was literally like less than 1,000 streams on a song kind of thing, like I was nobody. She just came in my studio, she listened to me, and she's like, yo, you have what it takes, I believe in you, let's build,
right.
and it's like she took me on when nobody believed in me. Ritu believed in me, like early she believed
Always.
in me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when we went to like Chandigarh is when it like hit me, because like Chandigarh is when we like where we recorded this video. Bro, and I'd reached Chandigarh. It's a huge set, fam. And like in my head, I'm just like, oh, there must be like this crazy label behind this. Cause
Yeah.
there's no way she did this on her own. But I
Yeah.
say like a crazy set, like, bro, cameras, dancers, like lights, like humongous sets, everything just like
Bro,
ready
she's
to
got
go.
almost 2 million followers. Are you kidding me?
Bro, but it's not,
I don't think
it's like,
I don't think I've ever interviewed anybody with close to even 1 million.
And I
honestly,
am
but
the
Yeah,
producer
yeah.
myself.
No,
bro,
so
that's what I was gonna say. It's like,
that's crazy. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy that we've made this connection because this is the core of like a lot of what the whole, I hate to say resistance, but it is the like the new wave of
Right.
what we're doing, man.
yeah, bro,
Yeah,
and
I think that's what
I
you're
was in
saying.
Chandigarh, and I was just like, I was looking at all of this, and I was like, how are you funding this? And you know what she honestly said, bro? Because like me and her have been like, we have a very deep, honest conversation. There's like
Right.
nothing
Sure.
fake
Yeah,
about
yeah.
anything between me and her.
Right.
It's
No,
like
no.
very deep, right?
Right.
So she said, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Literally, she said, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I've invested it, I believe in it, and I know this is gonna work out. But at this point in time, this song is not sold. What I'm doing with the other projects is not sold. I don't know who's gonna come in. I don't know how they're gonna pick it up.
Yes,
And she
That's
was
true.
at that point in time just like believing in something
you
that
just
doesn't
felt it
even
in your
exist.
gut. Yeah, you
You
just
know what I'm
Right.
felt it in
saying?
your
It's
gut. You were
crazy.
scared at the same time that you also felt it just
A
as,
hundred percent.
yeah,
A
yeah,
No,
hundred
because
percent.
as
I've
I
been at
told
those
you,
places. Yeah.
as I told you before, like I always wanted to become something which did not ever existed in India. When they might have seen Shakira dancing on stage, they might have seen Rihanna doing that, but they had been waiting for these artists to come to India, and actually, they could all witness those kind of personalities. So I wanted to become one of those, and I wanted to
Yes.
set that mark in India.
That's
That
funny because I've even seen that you've been referred to as like the Rihanna,
yeah, yeah,
Desi, or sorry, Indian Shakira.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
And I
it's.
don't know how. You know what?
But
It's
I really feel like you should redefine that whole thing. Define it for
Mhm.
yourself. Don't You shouldn't live in their shadows.
no.
You
You know
should do your
what?
own
I
thing.
think
If you get what
Hritu
I'm saying,
Yeah, Hritu Zee is the only
there
person
you go.
who will make it possible in
Bam,
India.
you hit it.
And I am on
Bam.
it. And I am
Yes,
on it.
yes,
And it's
yes, yes,
happening. You know
yes.
why? Because all these clubs, whatever events that I'm doing,
Yes.
people just make flyers and they write Indian Shakira,
Yeah, I know. I've
Desi
seen it.
Rihanna, and I'm like Indian Cardi B, and I'm like, what? Like really? People think of me like that?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
it's so good to know that. But since I would not take it as a surprise, I think it's all about those 10 years of manifestation that I did. That I worked hard in Bombay and I believed in myself. So many people, even now, I get so much hatred on what kind of clothes I wear, what do I
Yeah, yeah.
eat, what do I talk, what kind of friends I have.
For
They
sure.
always troll me on everything that
Indians
I do.
Indians always have a fucking
Yeah,
complaint,
and
man.
then you know
They just
what?
always want to say something, dog.
They always have to say something
Yeah, they always
good or
gotta say
bad,
something.
but bad almost all the time.
Yeah.
Why? Because they themselves don't have any vision. They don't understand what art is. They don't understand what it takes to be a person like this.
Yeah.
Because I am the most softest person I know myself on this earth. I think
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very kind, very empathetic, and I'm very, very sweet. But when I am on stage, that bad bitch comes
Yeah,
out
yeah,
and that
yeah.
alter
No,
ego
you
kicks
you
in.
are a baddie. I promise you that. I promise you that you're a baddie, man. And you know what? And being said with all that is a lot of these people who are telling you not to pursue your dreams haven't pursued
Yes,
their own dreams.
that's why.
So yeah,
That's
so
why.
there's no reason to listen to them, and we kind of recognize that. So,
Especially,
yeah.
I've seen in India, like females are putting each other's, they're like so insecure and jealous. For me, girls just can't handle me. Like they think either I'm too much or I am an alien that they
Yeah.
don't, like they don't relate to me, they don't understand me, which is all fine. Again, it's all about our goals, believe in ourselves.
Yeah.
If Akhil tells me that I want a Grammy, from day one, I have always believed in him and I know how hard he is working and I
Yeah.
will always believe in him because no matter who you are, where you come from, zero followers or anything, what matters is how strongly you believe in yourself and how hard you're working for it.
Yeah.
And if we are doing these two things at the same time, we will make it
So
for sure.
there's a couple things that I've always seen that especially Indians are very prone to. They're always very religious. They're
Yeah,
very I'm a good person, this and that.
yeah,
But as soon as they leave that mandir or they leave whatever it is,
yeah,
they'll go and kick a dog. They'll fucking steal from you. They'll do
exactly.
whatever. They'll con you out of something. I've
True,
always seen these kind of things that happen. Like even like I don't want to get too like controversial about it, but there's a lot of double standards that happens here.
true.
I think that's very global. I don't think that's very
Yeah,
Indian.
it's a very global thing, but with artists and stuff like that here in India, I feel like females are very sexualized.
Yeah,
And it also, I think I know you did the MC Stan video. I'm sure that got huge fucking backlash about it, but that is what hip hop is. Like I kind of
yeah.
feel like there's that cultural like divide is the reason why people are like, oh, what did she do? Like, you know what I mean? Like it
In
becomes
fact,
like one of those things. But it's like their husband is going and like conning
all the
somebody out of money. Yeah,
time.
they're cheating somebody out of money, but they're talking about you. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't
I'm
make
so
sense.
sure. I mean,
And you're doing
I'm
it
a
in open, and
Yeah.
it's not like that's kind of like pretty much your lifestyle. It is something that we are artists. We are doing certain things. Only some people can do it. Not everybody can do that shit.
that's
So
true.
if you're pulling it off, that's props to you first and foremost.
So
Second of all,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like you're doing it open. You're not trying to front front and say, "Oh, I'm some like religious person," and then going and doing this. And like I said, like a lot of these husbands are going and like stealing from other people to put food on their table. But
Right.
you're doing everything as an art. You're doing it very openly. There's
Right.
nothing like there's no question about it. So
Right.
I kind of feel like that's kind of like a little bit of a hump that I think a learning curve maybe that culturally with music and hip hop and everything the way that pop is going is
Yeah.
kind
Right.
of something that we kind of need to go through in India.
You know
And I
what's
think we're
crazy,
going
bro?
through it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
think
know
we're
what's
going through it.
crazy?
Yeah.
I don't think I've been doing music for like now. I think like I mean I don't want to give my age away. I don't give a fuck.
We're
1994
still 18 and 19.
You look like you're 21. You don't even have a beard. You can't even grow a beard.
1994,
Thank you,
September
kind of you.
27th, send me a birthday gift. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, I've been doing music since I was 4 years old, right? Ritu's the most spiritually in tune human being I've met.
Yes,
Literally, we'll go on
that's true.
pilgrimages. We're so connected to her God, and like, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And you know that whole MC Stan era and like the whole like Splitsville era. The day I met her, I had no idea about any of this.
Yeah.
Like when I met Ritu, all I knew is like this is someone who does music because I don't like watch anything. Like I'm in the studio
Right.
20%. I don't know what's happening in Chennai. I don't know what's happening in Bollywood. I've never seen like movies, none of that shit, right?
So yeah,
So-
yeah. So talk about how that track happened as soon as you're done after this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Let's talk about
So
that real quick.
that
Yeah.
era of like Ritu that I got to know after I got to know the real Ritu, right?
Yeah.
Then like I seen like the Splitsville stuff and I seen MC Stan stuff. But the thing is, bro, like that's the growth. That's what I gotta like look at right now. It's like she went from like being the person that everybody's just looking at like as eye candy
Yeah.
to
Right.
now becoming a
Yeah.
serious professional
Yeah,
recording artist, you know?
Right.
And
That's true.
that like, you know, growth and that transition comes from the faith that you have in your God and comes from the
Right.
hard work that you put in. And it's like
Right.
visually seen. And it's like,
Right.
wow, that's like an inspiration, dude.
It's the
Honestly.
Thank you so
energy,
much.
frequency, and vibes, man. That's
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
it is. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
absolutely.
Yes, sir.
So
Absolutely.
that's why I said not just is she very beautiful, she's super
So you
talented.
know,
So I got kind of like breaks everything out of the mold, right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
in itself, it kind of breaks out of the mold. So
Yes,
yes,
sir.
that's why I
true.
kind of pointed it out.
I
Yeah.
want to tell you all, like, so I was in the gym the other day, and a guy comes up and he was like, "Hey, you know what? I just heard things about you that, like you look like Rihanna, and you are one of them, those icons. You're gonna be this and that." But oh my God, all these guys in the gym, like he's telling me, like all of us used to talk. Oh yeah, she actually looks international. She doesn't look like an Indian. You know what? We used to talk about this, like about you like this, and you actually came up with a song called Desi Riri. Oh my God, it's like insane. And I was like, yeah, well, now you know me.
Yeah.
Because it came from a thought and my dream to get that place. In fact, to do something like this, which is not happening in India.
It
And
manifested.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
all manifestation of 10 years
Yeah.
where I believed in myself and my love for Rihanna. The song just happened out of my manifestation. That's the story, the crux. Because I always believe that I have everything to become what she is, what other people are.
Yeah.
And I think that belief made me do this track. Also with Akhil, because I knew how good he is with his music production, especially, he's so good at making beats. He used to keep sending me beats, and, I used to figure out like what can be done, how do we proceed, where should I fit in this guy. And this track it just happened. It had to happen. It happened. We had no plans. Suddenly, just one day, I just sent him this audio, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna rap on it. Like, do something with this.
Yeah.
And he threw a crazy ass verse on it. Oh my God, it's
That's
so
awesome.
sexy. Akhil, if you've noticed, like, whenever I post some stories or something, it's always your part that
Clap.
starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? It's always your part, and then my vocals on it. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so glad it happened, and it happened with you because you're my family, like you're my brother,
Appreciate it. I
right? And
appreciate
you
it.
know how much I love you.
So wait,
No.
how did you guys meet each other first and
I
foremost?
genuinely feel like this is a question someone asked me today,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I think somebody in Bangalore introduced me and her together.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it was just like, you guys make music, you guys should meet.
Yeah.
And then like from that point of time, the connection that me and her have has just been so deep and honest, bro. Because like I can't even
It's very
explain to you.
spiritual, to be
It's
honest. We are
super
very, very,
spiritual.
No, this guy is like that. This guy is
It's
definitely
super
like
even
that.
me.
super spiritual,
He's got
super
a
great. Like,
crazy energy about him, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's so authentic, you know what I'm saying? And like
yeah,
she had no I didn't at the point in time I didn't even know anything about her except someone said like she makes music. So it's like I meet people every day who make music, people who meet me, and I didn't know she has like, you know, has released music. I don't know her following. I don't know any of that kind of stuff. I just knew she makes music. And I was
yeah,
like, hey, I've got these kind of beats over here. Do you want to like listen to some of this stuff and chop it up on this? And then she just listened to it in the studio and she started like just doing music. And we just started literally in the studio that session creating music together. And then
yeah.
like I think a couple of months later, and I was just like, "Oh, dude, someone said you were in Splitsvilla. What is Splitsvilla?" And then she was just
It,
like,
yeah.
and then she was just like, "Look, this is my whole other." She's like, "This is my whole
You
other
know,
life."
and yeah, and you know what? Like, I think being humble and kind, I think that is giving me growth.
100%.
Because how he told you, like, because you know, I have seen other people from Splitsvilla and Roadies. They star in their own brains and their own minds. They're so huge in their own minds that you know, if you tell them, "Oh, I haven't seen your season. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I did not know
Yeah,
about
they
Splits,"
oh
they'll be like offended. They'll be like,
my
"Oh, go watch me then. Go Google me." You know, they talk like this.
yeah.
And for me, it just doesn't matter because for me personally, it's growth.
Yeah,
It's
man.
just about growing from one platform to the other, reaching at places where you want to be. And you can never bring that I, the moment the I comes, we start becoming zero. The
Yeah.
moment that I ego, that I am this, I am that, I am blah blah blah,
Yeah.
I think from that very moment we start to attract negativities, because that I is ego, and ego is always a
Yeah.
bad thing
No, I
to
think
have.
there's a very conscious like that's some deep shit.
Yeah,
So I've really understood like right now there's this like conscious like relativity to people. It's kind of been dissolved in a really weird way. It's become very
true,
superficial.
true,
The people who are able to connect in that way are
right,
going to be the ones who are the core.
right.
Um,
Yes,
it's a
sir.
very yeah.
Yes,
It's
sir.
crazy that you said that.
Yeah.
I've
Thank
been
you.
having these same thoughts over the last like month or two,
Yeah.
Yeah,
where I was like, you know, there's kind of like this I don't know, it's a quantum entanglement. I don't know what you want to call it. Like a lot of that has been lost. Like
yeah.
so
I
yeah,
see
it's
what
really
I see
cool.
what you're saying. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
you know what I'm trying
I
to
see what
say,
you're saying.
man.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
100%.
kind of crazy. Yeah.
There's this like a little tiny story like no one on earth is gonna ever know because the song's never coming out, the video's never coming out. But like I just want to share this little thing so
Sure, sure.
you can actually understand what she's saying, right?
Yeah, go
When
for
she's
it.
talking about like humility or whatever else, right? Like so like there's a point, bro. I'm now doing kind of okay, like slightly okay, right? But I'm
You're doing
struggling.
good.
I was still struggling as an artist, and a while back I was struggling even more. You know what I was talking to you? I was putting the work out. I was doing everything that I was supposed to do. I was still fucking struggling, right?
Yeah.
And I did this song, and I was like, I mean, this is again a testament to like Hritu when she was in the studio here. We cracked out like 3 songs right away. As in, we both write like this. Like we both
Yeah,
don't take like hours to like, yo, give me 1 month, I'll give you the song
Yeah,
back.
you feel
yeah.
it.
It's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
You give us the beat,
True.
it's done,
That's true.
right? So we finished these songs, and I genuinely believed in this project. So I went to Bombay to shoot it, right? And I Ritu knows that at that point in time I was like struggling, right? So there was this beautiful house, like beautiful mansion kind of house, bro. It's like on the beach. You take 10 steps out, you're in the ocean, glass walls. Oh, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I was like, Ritz, pull up. Can we do this shoot? Can you just come here and make this happen? Whatever. And I was with the most inexperienced video team at that point in time. Like she's used to like these guys who are like scripted, everything ready to go, and she just shows up and she's out like that. Homie, she was on set with me for 26 hours
Yeah,
Wow.
without one like saying like, "Hey, I want to go sleep. I need to take a break." Not,
Yeah.
bro, the level of humility, dedication, and love for this art. 26 hours without a minute of
Respect,
her saying
respect.
anything.
thank you,
Yeah.
That's
thank you.
like this story I gotta say because it'll never come out otherwise. But like
Yeah, yeah.
that's facts. I've seen it. You know what I'm
Thank you
saying?
so
That's
much.
the hardest fucking working person I've
Yeah,
seen.
yeah. So again, I think this ethos of the artists that are kind of like that is very rare now.
Yeah,
And the ones
that's
that are
so
there,
true.
yeah, are gravitating towards each other now.
Yes,
That's
sir.
so true.
And again, it's going to be the core
But
of
I
what
think
I'm trying to say.
it brings respect also, because I know what he's talking about. I have done quite a few number of web shows as well. So the last web show I did, it was multi cast a movie. It was shot, basically it was a web series, right?
Okay,
It was a horror comedy with Ekta Kapoor, and
what
it
is it
was a
called?
it's called Bhootmate. It was a horror comedy.
Bootmit.
Bhootmate.
Okay, okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to
it's
check it
on
out. Okay.
yeah. So I was the most like hot looking character because I had to be that DJ and the tattoos, those tattoos. So I had like 4, 5 more female artists with me, 4 girls, I guess.
Sure.
All of them were pretty good, like known. One of them was Priyanka Chopra's cousin sister called Manara Chopra.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know the makeup artists, the light, the people on lights, the people on cameras. They used to tell me stories. They used to love me so much and respect me because they were like, "Ma'am, you never demand anything. You never tell us to do this and that. You never ask for food. You're always so chill." The other girls who used to come on the set, they were like, they were so rude to these people, to the camera people, to especially to the makeup artists. They used to talk like, give orders and be in that star attitude, even if no one knows you. But a
Yeah,
fake
yeah,
a
yeah.
fake thing where they're living in their own world, and when they're where they're expecting to be respected.
Yeah.
You cannot demand respect, you earn respect, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So the whole set, the directors, the art directors, everyone used to love me so much because I always respected them, how they're working. I always took care if at the lunchtime, if they are eating with us or not. If they're
Mm.
not eating, I used to go offer them food, for to my music, to my people who were on the cameras, on the lights, the whole crew.
Sure,
i
sure.
think i think that kind of
It
energy,
goes a long way. Yeah, it goes a long way.
it
People don't
goes a long
understand
way,
that.
and
Yeah.
God bless you with that heart if you have,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah. No,
and
I
it
totally
works.
agree.
It works, and it brings a lot of respect, plus it brings a lot of work, because these small people, the people who we call small, these are the people who go to other people, other directors, other producers, that, "Oh yeah, okay sir, you know what, this was the artist we worked with. She was very nice on the set.
Yeah.
She's very hot. She's a very good actress. She's very nice and humble." And somehow we get that project as well. So
So,
somehow it
yeah,
comes
yeah,
back.
yeah. So
That goodness never die.
I think a lot of the industry now becomes to a point where you need to be good to work with.
True.
Yes.
It's not like you're demanding this and that. Everybody needs to put their ass on the line,
Right.
right? If you're working with somebody who's doing just as much as you're never going to question them, right?
Right.
Mm.
Um Again, yeah, like I said, I think it really has to do with just being genuine and just kind of putting your ass on the line and doing everything you can.
Also
And that should be
releasing.
from A to Z. And I think a
Yeah.
lot of the, like you said, a lot of the crew, the staff, they're probably doing the same thing. So they
True.
recognize that in you, right?
True.
And that
Yeah.
goes a long way because then that gets you extra gigs. People are like, yeah, she's a pleasure to work with.
Right.
That is your, like, I guess your non-official portfolio, like your
That's
CV,
true.
like your
That's
non-official
true.
CV, right? Because that's a
Yes.
word of mouth kind of CV type thing.
Yeah.
True.
Um,
True.
yeah,
Also
so
with
it's
Desi
very important.
Riri, there's a story like, only I know, only Akhil knows, and only the people who have been on this project knows how hard this project was to pull off, because the other artist, who, uh,
So wait,
uh,
wait. This is Harja Sarjai, right?
yes,
So
sir.
I play his music quite a bit. I play his music quite a bit on my show. So
Okay.
Oh my God.
and a lot of the people that I've gotten to like play and like gotten to know, I'm like, yo, like I kind of don't agree with a lot of the way they're going through stuff, but it is what it is. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. It kind
so
of
with me,
makes us more the way that we are, right?
no,
Yeah,
with this song, like I remember how hard it was to work with him, because I remember when we recorded this track, when I recorded with him before sending it to Akhil.
sure.
When we recorded it and I sat with my music producer, he told me, you need to record it again, right? Because we need the final vocals, the final dub. You need to dub it, and you need to send me the final vocals. I told this guy, I said, her, just let's record it. And he was like, मैं एक बार करता हूँ जो करता हूँ, which means I do it once.
Once, and that's
I
it.
will not do anything now. Just go do whatever you want to with those vocals. I think it's good enough, this and that. So from that point, I knew it will get hard. And, to talk about him, because I have been so disappointed and I have been through so many anxiety attacks, panic attacks. I had been sick, sick, sick,
I get
sick.
you. I get you. Yeah, we all go
I
through
had
it.
been
I
so
get you.
sick in that anxiety that what if he does not sign the NOC and the song doesn't come out? Because the labels, the music labels,
Yeah.
need signatures. They need all those kind of contracts. They do so many agreements, with the artists. And oh my God, I mean, I was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
nervous, so
So,
anxious.
do you manage yourself? You have your own manager? Or are you doing everything yourself?
Uh,
When
then
the song was coming out, she was managing herself. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
yeah. Now I have
Yeah,
a
that's
whole big
yeah,
team,
yeah,
but
yeah. I
that
get it.
time it was so difficult because I remember even on the shoot, Akhil knows it. Even on the shoot, he made it so, so tough for me. It was just not a good experience to work with him, to be honest. He
No,
is a
no.
great artist. He's a great artist, I cannot deny. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
love his work. I love the way he writes. I love the way
Sure.
he raps, his music, his the kind of music he makes. I think it's A grade. But then a person like Harja Sarja is an artist, might be a quality artist. As a human, I'm so sorry. It was not a great experience,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the most lowest
No, it
quality of
happens,
people
man.
I've ever worked with, because of my heart getting broken
So
into
yeah,
pieces so many times.
yeah, yeah. So I
He
think
made it difficult for me to even release the song. Even now, like before the release, I wanted his signatures, and I don't know which world he lives in, what does he do with himself. He's just not in his senses all the time. And
yeah, yeah.
I literally had to request him. I literally had to do this. I said, please don't make it difficult for me. It's already been a year. I had been waiting and working so hard to get those producers, or maybe to get a label where I could release it, recover the money. But he made it so hard for me, and I had to literally wait for 1 year, like a whole 1 year. And then I had to work hard. I had to go to all these labels, just because of Harja Sarjai name on my song. Labels were not ready to take that song because things happened with, if you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
if you
No,
know
no, for sure.
you
No,
know
I
so
understand.
no
Yeah.
labels were wanting to work with him. It was me, my goodwill, my relationship with the labels, and my contacts, and everything that I've worked for all these years. I think they considered that hard work, and then the song happened, or else
So,
it was just not happening.
yeah, yeah. In the grand scheme of things and the macroscope, I'm gonna be like, this is just one of your major projects that actually is gonna get you your name. You have
Yeah,
so much more to do.
that's true.
Like don't kind of get focused on it. I think you have
Yeah,
enough support with all of us around you. We understand
thank you
what
so
it
much.
is.
Thank you.
Yeah, we understand what it is. So don't
Yeah,
trip about it
yeah.
too much. Uh yeah, you have so much more to do. What do you guys have planned now moving forward? Like
So I'm gonna
going
see Akhil soon, and I have to
yeah.
perform this song with him on different platforms. Even I am preparing for it. I'm gonna
Okay.
call him for one of my shows that I'm doing soon with a lot of other artists. It's gonna be a festival
Okay.
happening in Delhi, so we're just working on it, and I'm gonna call
Uh,
Akhil for it because there'll be so many other artists. There'll be
you got hey,
Raga. There'll be
you gotta get
I told him to
artifacts.
get me there. I
You gotta
told him
get
to get me
artifacts.
there,
You gotta
man.
get
100%.
artifacts. You gotta get
I
Personal
want to
artifacts.
be
invite.
there, man. I want to spin. I want to do
Artifacts
something.
is like
Yeah.
crazy, crazy on the console. We gotta get
Yeah, let's
artifacts
go.
on
I
board.
want to
We
be there,
gotta
Let's
do
man.
that shit.
go.
That'd be
Let's make it
insane.
happen. It will be sick. No, it'll
I'll
be great.
invite you
100%.
personally for this,
For
and
sure, for
you
sure.
you you love it.
What's the date on that?
I will let you know very soon.
Okay.
It's still happening. It's in the process.
Okay,
My
okay,
friends are
great.
doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
it's
Let
gonna
me
be a
know.
big festival because all of these hip hop artists like Raga and Ikka and Divine, they'll all be there. It's gonna be a huge
Awesome. Yeah, yeah,
festival.
yeah.
Yes,
Bro,
yes.
I
No,
love
no.
Raga. Raga
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so fucking sick.
Yeah, Raga's another one of my
He has a
favorites, man.
great
Yeah.
texture. I
Yeah,
always
yeah,
told
yeah,
him,
yeah.
even I
So
have seen
sick.
his growth, and he's doing
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, man. They're so a lot of these artists I've met them quite a few times, and obviously I play their music, I support them and everything that they're doing, and it's kind of crazy.
Artifix
Yeah.
is mad humble, bro. Like he knows everybody. He's behind
No,
everything, every
no.
project. This is the guy, everyone. Because this guy's
No,
That's
no.
mad
superb.
humble.
No, no, no.
Superb.
And again, I think that's kind of like my journey. I actually have been doing this for almost 3 decades with
Yeah.
music. Professionally, I'm an audio engineer. Like, I've been DJing for years, and meeting all these artists all across the globe for me is like a very personal journey in itself.
Right.
And finding the right ones and making sure that people are listening to these artists, right? Um, it's really been like a real pleasure and like I feel like it's almost only getting started. Like I really
Yeah.
feel like it's
Yeah.
only getting started. So it's very exciting and energetic for me. Being the old man I am, it's just
No, 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 you're not.
go get Alexa. Go
Where's
get
little
Alexa.
girl?
Wait,
Where's little
wait.
girl?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get her real quick. My daughter
Nice.
wanted to
Love,
talk to you
love,
guys
love,
real
love,
quick.
love, love,
Yeah,
love,
Levy.
Aw.
Yeah, yeah.
love.
So
You
I'm
know,
I'm a
there's
single parent. I'm a single
yeah.
parent. I have a 7-year-old daughter with me. Um, she lives here in India with me. She goes to school here. She goes to the schools that I used to teach at.
Having a
Like,
daughter is a blessing, right?
oh, it's absolutely amazing.
I know.
Honestly, I don't even think I'd be half as sane if it wasn't for her.
Aw.
Yeah, I honestly think so. Like,
That's beautiful.
yeah, she kind of like brings me back to earth. Like, I think if I had a boy,
I
I'd probably
know.
lose my mind.
Yeah, I know.
Because like a
I
three, four
agree.
year old boy, like it just drive you crazy, right? But
Yeah.
she's been one of those like people who keeps me grounded, and I
No, but
think
then
that's the
daughters,
shakti of that. Yeah, that's the
yeah,
shakti
the
of that.
daughters
Yeah,
are always the energies who bring
yeah,
the fathers back to
yeah,
the
yeah,
reality
yeah, yeah,
and to the ground. They
for
make you
sure.
more kind, humble, and soft.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
bring that soft side out
So
of you.
I've been raising her for the last like 4 years by myself.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
How's
Here
it
in India.
going?
It's cool, man. I love it.
Good.
It's been a little bit difficult. I mean,
Yeah.
I think working on music and doing stuff like that,
Yeah.
having random schedules is very hard. But
Yeah.
I have enough people helping me. I have like her tuition person. I have some maids who come and help in the house.
Great.
I have my studio assistant who helps me like recording for my shows and stuff like
Right.
that. So, um, yeah, we're getting through. We're getting through. We're getting through, man.
It's
But
amazing.
I'm sure all
Yeah,
of us are going to make it
it's
to
gonna
where we
happen. I
belong
promise you.
to.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and Desi Riri is going global. I'm gonna announce my first ever international song very, very soon. Hey,
There she
hi,
is.
Angel. Oh, hi, Angel.
Here,
Hello.
here. Hold on. I'm gonna put it. Say hi. Talk.
Hi,
Hello.
beautiful doll. What's your name?
Alexa.
Alexa,
Your
how are
name's
you?
Alexa. That's crazy. That's amazing.
Do you listen to Daddy when he says, Alexa, bring me a glass of water? She does?
Yeah, that's why I don't have Amazon in my house. There's nothing.
You don't need
It
that.
doesn't work.
Alexa, how are you?
Good.
You good? What's
Alexa,
happening?
if you could tell me a story about your life, what would you tell me? It has to be 2 sentences or more.
What's
What
the
makes you
story of
happy?
your life? Like, what do
Alexa,
you
you gotta
do
cover
on
the
a
camera
daily
frame. You gotta
basis?
cover the camera frame. You got too much of a beautiful smile to hide
Just
away. Cover the camera frame.
anything about you or Daddy, anything you like or
Anything.
love, you want to do.
Any story.
I like
Go-
to play.
You like
What do you like
play
to
what
play?
though? Ludo, and then
Oh, this innocence.
and she just started riding her 2 wheel. She just started riding a 2 wheel bicycle.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
And I want to teach her how to swim. Like
You
that's
should
kind of
you
my
should
next
start
thing.
doing stunts right away. Do stunts like
Yeah, let's go.
She's already hopping. She's already hopping little bumps
That's
already.
what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
That's how I
That's
started too. She's drifting. She's trying to drift.
That's
Oh,
crazy. You know what you
wow.
should do? Find like a swimming pool, build like a ramp, and then just into the swimming pool.
Hey, don't give her any ideas.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you gotta
Children love all the crazy ideas, huh?
do. Yeah.
They love it.
All right, guys. So you know what?
Bye, Alexa.
Yeah, definitely. So for all the listeners, can we please one by one give your social handles so they can follow you, and
Yes,
Sure.
sir.
let us know about anything else, like I said, that's coming up that we should look forward to, man.
100%. Ritu, take it away.
My next track is releasing, I think, very soon, probably at the in the end of June or maybe at the start of July. And this collaboration is happening with Ikka. I had been waiting for 1.5 years. Literally, he's gonna send me the verse, and I'm trying to get Akhil again on this project.
Dope.
Yeah, Ikka has his own people, and he's very finicky about his things. And
Yeah.
he is one of the most deepest people I've ever met because he's a pure introvert. He doesn't talk much, but his art speaks it all. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm.
he's a great storyteller, he's a great writer, and is a great artist to work with. So my next track, I'm announcing now, it's with Ikka. And
Nice. Yay.
hopefully, I would love to bring Akhil on it. We are already in talks.
Let's
So
make it
let's
happen.
see.
You gotta make it
Yeah, and
happen. Make
let's
it
see.
happen.
And then after this, would be my first global project that I'll do. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, I mean,
Very cool.
don't drop the name for the global project yet,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
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 yeah. I
yeah.
won't.
trust me,
No, all
I've
the
got
best.
I've got like Evan Park tattooed on my head. Trust me, that global project it'll resonate with you. It'll resonate
It
Yeah,
with
will.
man.
me. It'll resonate with
It
anybody.
will happen for
It's a
sure.
massive.
Amen.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
massive.
yeah. No, there's a lot. There's a lot. I think
It's
in the
such a
chamber.
cute
There's a lot.
frame, you know, she's behind you. It looks so nice.
There's
Such a
a lot.
cute frame.
Yeah, she's my little monkey. uh, there's a lot in the chamber. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on. I wish you guys all the best. Akil,
Thank you so much.
yeah, Akil, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, dude, as of now, it's just I'm grateful that like there's a bunch of people who love my music and want to listen to my music and people who believe in my music. And I just want to quickly shout out the team at the Mind, like the guys that's been hiding behind the screen.
Yeah, Mo. Big shout out to Mo. Big shout
Yo,
out, Mo.
hi.
Yo, that's what's up.
This is my life right now. Like we're
Yeah,
just
man.
building. Like our goal right now is just like let's make the music resonate. Let's just make stuff that like people love and want to grow with and are passionate about. And let's just be honest and authentic about it. So whatever you're gonna see next from me is 100% for my soul, and that's about it.
No, I absolutely love it, man. And you
Yes,
know,
sir.
we're always representing for you
Super.
guys. Both to you, Akil and Ritu. All the best to you guys, man.
Thank you so
We're
much.
gonna drop your track right now,
Sir.
Desihiphop.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How about this, Ritu? Why don't you introduce the track? Let us know about the track.
Well, Daisy Reedy.
How is this track introducing yourself? Let us know that.
I mean, it's all about me. Like I love it. You know, whenever I go and they say Daisy Riri in the house, I'm like, this is what I
Yeah.
want.
Let's
I,
go.
I, it feels great, and I love the song. I love what Akhil did with the song. I love what Harjus did with the song. I love how it came out so well. I
Yeah,
love
stop.
special credits. The most special credit goes to Sahil, who did the video. He is so good. He is the one who brought out that vision of me. You know, any other director would have made it differently, but he's the one. He's always behind me. He will do all of my tracks probably in all of
Sick.
my life. I would love to work with him
Yeah.
throughout, you know, because he's the one who understands my vision.
Yeah. The video
He
is dope. Though
Yeah, he
it's
understands
yeah,
my vision. He
for
he
sure.
he knows how I want it to be seen as, how I want
Yeah.
it to be looked at. You know, he knows what kind of attires, what kind of dresses I want to wear, how I want it to be looked,
Yeah.
and he just made me look so stunning. The DOP was superb. So one big
Yeah, shout out.
applause for Sahil. The credit goes to him as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, I mean, it's a crazy dope track. It's going all viral, and we will make it happen. We'll make
Yeah.
this big.
Like I said, that's only one of so many, so don't
Yes,
get
sir.
hung up on it. Yeah, there's so many things that are gonna be going on.
Yes, sir.
Again, all the best to both of you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Who have been the guys you've been watching us? Can follow me on Instagram and YouTube. It's HRITU _ZEEZ.
There you go.
And yeah, keep up with me. Keep watching us. Keep watching
Yeah,
Akhil.
for
Thank
sure.
you so much. Thank you so much to you, DJ Artfix. Like
Yeah, thank
it's
you,
a
thank you.
pleasure to be here,
For
to be
sure.
with you. Akhil told me about you, and I was grateful. I'm so thankful for your time and for having me here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely. I think we the world needs to know about good artists.
Thank you.
And
Wow.
yeah, man,
I mean,
and that's kind of been my passion for the last few years.
Right.
yeah.
It's just letting people know who they are. If they don't know and they already do know you. I mean, you
If
have
you
again, you
don't
almost
know,
have
now
two
you know.
now you know. I mean, you already have almost 2 million followers, so it's like,
Yeah.
people do know about you, and I appreciate that we're able to expose you to so many other people.
Right.
And not even that, like putting new music out, stuff that hasn't been done before,
Yeah,
getting out there, which is, I think, what we're on the forefront of that. So it's
Right.
it's
100%.
absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Before
Thank
I
you
Yeah.
so
sign off,
much.
I'm just letting people know where to find me. Before you know where to find me, find these people. Shout out to We Are the Boom. Shout out to V-Run Music. Shout out to OZ. Shout out to, Sarkar. Shout out to Marv One. And shout out to Devoid. Shout out to Kalti, my brother. Shout out to Vengai, who just got a new song out. My name is Akhil Oso. I'll see you on the
You got
gram and everywhere else.
Wow. Dope.
There you go, man. So
Superb.
you know what? We'll put all these links in my bio. Make sure when I post this, you hit that up. Stay connected to these two artists. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna get back into this mix. We're
Thank you
gonna
so
drop,
much.
yeah,
Pleasure being here. Thank you. See
for
you
sure,
all.
for sure. We're gonna drop that
love,
track,
love, love,
Desihiphop.
love. Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you.
Let's do it. All right, cool. Great job, guys.
It's bigger than hip hop.